Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a general reading for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Capricorn, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, the information regarding that can be found in the About section of my YouTube page, and I thank you so much in advance. Capricorn, I hope that you're doing well. I wanted to show you this beautiful rose quartz, pink rose quartz crystal, palm stone, that I have on my desk today. I brought it out for specifically for this series of readings because I just felt that the collective needed like a big hug and just an affirmation that you are loved. So I just want to send that energy out to you, and that's my wish for you. So I'm going to be doing your reading with a deck that's new to me, although it's not new. It's the Oracle of the Seven Energies by Colette Baron-Reid, and using the beautiful Tarot of Mystical Moments for your tarot reading. And I've been telling people I don't bring out the Tarot of Mystical Moments that often because it's a very special deck and it requires a special kind of, just a special kind of energy. It's hard to describe. I bring that out for very particular occasions, and I just felt like this was one of those occasions. Sorry, I wasn't telling you that I was burning Palo Santo, but I just wanted to burn some Palo Santo for you. So, Capricorn. For Capricorn, please, one energy for Capricorn. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Number 34, which reduces to a 7, the Chariot card in the Major Arcana, representing victory. The words are opening to discovery. Opening to discovery. So you can see here this keyhole, I'm trying to get it in focus. This keyhole, it's just, you know, a whole new world, right? And with the skeleton key at the bottom, anytime I see skeleton keys, it's a very particular indication for me as a reader that your spirit guides and your higher self very connected to you at this time, like you're in the same vibration, right? If it's this idea that we have the self in our physical manifestation and then our soul in the 5D. Sometimes those can be disconnected, right? When we betray ourselves, right? Even that expression, I felt like I betrayed myself. It's like, what or who are you betraying, right? Or I feel so in line, aligned with myself, with my higher purpose. So when I see skeleton keys, that's what it represents to me. That, you know, Capricorn, you've had a couple of tough readings, and I just feel like there are certain things in your life that are just starting to make a lot of sense to you, and that doors are opening, and that your prosperity is kind of finding its way to you, much like the Empress card. This is a very ornate key, and Spirit wants me to highlight the fact that it's ornate, that it's decorative, that it's beautiful, that it's unique and meant for you. And I see you actually using the key, right? There's this, what's that expression? All know the path, but few walk it, or something. You're walking the path, talking the talk, walking the path. So I'm going to get 3 cards for the base spread, 3 cards for clarifier, past, present, and future. Interesting. For Capricorn, please. Wow. Spirit wants me to look at the bottom of the deck. 2 of Wands in the reverse. It's interesting. Oh, 3 of Wands underneath that. Justice underneath that. Okay. I didn't look at the bottom of the deck for most of the other signs, but Spirit wanted me to look at yours. It's interesting because I was talking about all know the path, but few walk it. 2 of Wands in the reverse talks about making a decision with regards to that path. Like, which direction are we going? It talks about directionality. Which way are we going to go? What behooves us? What is in our best interest and highest good? And with the 3 of Wands, right? We have the 2 of Wands and the 3 of Wands together. With the 3 of Wands, there could be this sense that you're still waiting. That maybe, okay, maybe the door is, you know, I almost see it as if this portal, this keyhole, this portal is kind of like, it's like a fissure in time. It's just kind of emanating out of nothingness or emanating out of thin air. So it's almost like you have the key, the portal opens up in front of you, but there's a little bit of hesitancy. Do I actually want to move forward? Do I actually move through? Is this right for me? Is this the right time? And Spirit is saying, it's your time. You've been waiting. You've been paying your dues. Justice card is the major arcana. Number 11, representing Libra energy. It's talking about fairness and balance. This could also reference legal issues that will be moving in like favorably for you. But I more see it as like karmic balance, that you know what you've been through. The ringer is what I just heard Spirit say. They've been through the ringer. It's like, okay, you've been through the ringer. And now it's your time to shine. It's your time to discover new opportunities, to be brave for yourself, I just heard. Capricorns are fairly brave, at least all the ones that I know. So why would Spirit want to say that to you? Time to be brave for yourself. From what I see here, it's difficult. Past energy, King of Cups in the reverse, 5 of Swords in the reverse. Let's look at them in the upright for one moment. King of Cups is Scorpio energy, and it talks about a sense of emotional maturity, that we can be I want to say the word guarded, but I didn't want to say the word guarded. That maybe it's sometimes, as a human being, it's our default to be guarded with our feelings. But when we're in King of Cups energy, we're becoming more comfortable with our feelings and speaking about them. Not to everybody, but only the people that are closest to us, that we inherently trust. People who also share their feelings with us. This talks about emotional maturity. You got it in the reverse, in the past energy. Excuse me, this is not the 5 of Swords, the 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands talks about chaos and conflict, especially internally. That you could be different facets of who you are stepping all over each other to try and gain ground, to try and gain the advantage, the upper hand. See how this chessboard is kind of embroidered into her garments? It's like the struggle became a part of you, but this card is in the reverse. So this sense that you're no longer wanting to sit in this uncomfortable energy of deliberation or hardship or questioning. Let me get a clarifier on the Five of Wands in the reverse, please, Spirit. What is it that was so difficult to navigate? Queen of Swords in the reverse. I just asked why the Five of Wands, what was so difficult to navigate? Here we literally see somebody using a navigational tool. That's interesting. What was so difficult to navigate? The fact that there was some situation where you did not have the entire truth regarding a matter and you just had to lump it. You had to like deal with it. You know, they say one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself is to find closure without having to ask somebody else for it. Like, you know, if somebody's broken up with us or betrayed us in some way and you just want to know why, but why? What did I do? What happened? Why did you do that? You know, all those things. You may never get an answer to those kinds of questions, and even if you did get an answer, the answer would not be sufficient because it doesn't turn back time. It doesn't make the hurt go away. Only you can control those kinds of scenarios and emotions, and you know, sometimes that's difficult because our emotions could be, you know, running away from us. We find them challenging. But the most challenging thing here in the past energy was your inability to understand. Spirit? Or your, okay, inability is the word that was Spirit just threw out there because it came out of my mouth, but it's a little more nuanced than that. It's almost like your perhaps refusal to see the truth of a scenario, or a refusal of somebody else's reasoning for why they did something. It's energies like this that can keep us stagnant. I mean, I hope that you've never been betrayed, but almost everybody I know has been betrayed by someone or a situation. And that can be a grudge that you hold on to for a lifetime. So this is what you were dealing with in the past energy. Where are we in the present energy? Eight of Swords. We have the ability to free ourselves from analysis paralysis, and yet, look, right? You have the key. The cage is unlocked. You're free to go. And yet, there's still this sense that you're sitting with it. You're sitting in it. You're sitting with it presently. Nine of Pentacles. You could be feeling the card in the reverse. You could be feeling codependent. You could be feeling a sense of lack. You could be feeling not as empowered. You know, sometimes it's safer for us to remain in spaces like this because it's the devil we know. And I do realize I'm talking to a Capricorn, and your major arcana card is the devil, but felt appropriate. Sometimes a certain kind of pain is the devil we know. That's why people repeat mistakes of getting into bad relationships. Guilty, right? Not everybody, but some of us, right? Even bad friendships, if it's not relationships, or bad scenarios. This is for some of you, not all. because it's what we know, it's what we understand, and therefore in this weird psychological way keeps us safe. Like, in a way, it's kind of cozy in there, right? Kind of. But we're too big for it now. Our wings are outstretched. It's time to leave that comfort zone of pain. Wow. Wow. This happened for, who did this happen for? Virgo as well? This deck is very special. See, I told you it was special. There are certain court cards that have divine masculine and divine feminine representations. You got the King of Cups twice in the same reading with the same deck. Look at how, like, there's so many cards, and I've shuffled this a million times. What this shows me in the upright is that you are really becoming more comfortable with your feelings, but there's still a sense of mistrust with the sharks in the water near the solar plexus. You don't trust your instincts. You don't trust your intuition at this time. Maybe because it's led you down a garden path, or led you down a garden path, and you know, the last time you went down a garden path, you got screwed over. And so now you're standing in front of another garden path and you're wondering, well, I went down there before and that doesn't seem right. How do I know what to trust? Spirit wants me to use a different deck. Whoa! Oh my God. I'm just gonna take the two. That fell into my arm. That's hilarious. I'm gonna rewatch this later and start laughing at myself. King of Pentacles. That's your energy. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And the question was, how do I know what to trust? How can I trust? It's like, trust yourself. Trust your divinity. You're wearing the crown. You're in control of your destiny. You make the decisions for your life. With the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, there's a part of you that doesn't know how to accept that fact, or, you know, Spirit's just saying the lesson. The lesson. Whenever the aces appear, aces are new opportunities from Spirit. They start each suit of the tarot, the aces. So when you get an Ace of Pentacles, it's like a new opportunity, and Spirit's just like handing it to you. Here you go, Capricorn. But when the card is in reverse, it's almost like your arms are like this, and you're just like, I don't know if I want this key. I don't know if I can walk through the door. I mean, it's a scary world out there. It's almost like Spirit is saying, put your crown back on. And it's so interesting too, right? This has a little string on it right here over the third eye. It has to do with your, specifically your sixth sense about things. You have strong intuition, Capricorn. I was seeing this in the Taurus reading that I'm sure I've talked about her. San Tarot is, you know, one of my favorite tarot readers, like, ever. Probably the top. I don't know her, but I wish I did. But she's so powerful. She's like, if you ever watch one of her readings, it's like she's inside your brain. But she always talks about the earth signs very specifically. She's a Taurus herself, but she talks about the earth signs as that the earth sign side of you is merely like a ruse. That earth signs are actually very, very highly spiritually connected. That they're almost straight, just straight out of Compton. No, straight out of the cosmos. And they're so connected to otherworldliness that when they incarnated in this life as a human, thank you, Spirit, as a human, they had to be grounded in the human experience, in the material world, in the 3D experience, or else it's almost like there'd be a split in the psyche, because all you'd really want to do is be out there, somewhere out there. Now I'm hearing that song. Somewhere out there beneath the pale moonlight, someone's thinking of me and loving me tonight. What is that from? An American Tale? I don't know. How do I know that song? I think it's from An American Tale. I don't know where that song is from. That might be relevant for somebody. I'm gonna have to pick up those cards later. I'm not looking forward to it. In the future energy, the Emperor card in the reverse. Clarified by the Knight of Cups. God, it's such a beautiful deck. Let's talk about the Emperor in reverse. The Emperor is number 4 in the major arcana. It's Aries energy, power of all 4 kings of the tarot. This particular depiction of the Emperor pits them as the puppet master. It's interesting because I don't see this as your energy. I see this as someone else. Like, this is you with your crown. This is them with their crown. The scale is very important too, right? This is larger than life, and this is a creature that's normally so like larger than life, but you can only just see this part of it. There's something to scale. I see this as someone else in your life that may be frustrated and angry at a loss of control, probably because you're starting to put your crown back on your head. I also see them kind of approaching you with this energy. I just heard swan song. This is, what a strange, this anatomical heart. That's also a harp, a harpsichord. I find this card slightly disturbing because of that. I never really found it disturbing until this very moment. You know why? Because I feel like this is somebody who is like okay, I was like, I don't know how to explain this. And then Spirit just went like this. They just went like this. Like your little violin. You're like playing like this sad sack song. Like, I'm so pathetic. I'm playing this little violin. I'm not usually sarcastic in my readings. It's not really my style. But that's the message that's coming through. Even though this Knight of Cups is in the upright, and normally that would mean somebody who is giving an authentic gesture of love, honestly, maybe that's authentic for them. I don't know. This doesn't feel like your energy, and I don't like that because this is your future potential. Yeah, the Spirit doesn't like it either. It's almost, your Spirit guides are being very snarky because it's just like, you're just going to discover your way right out of there. Let me get a clarifier. I'm going to ask Spirit for advice on how to deal with this Emperor in reverse. Thank you. 2 of Wands, you have a choice. There might be a part of you that wants to deal with this Emperor in reverse. I don't know what that's about. But you have options, is what Spirit wants to say. You can go in a different direction. You have a choice. They're showing you this other choice for a reason. I just want to put that out there. One more, Spirit. One more for the road. Damn. It just really... Spirit's like, nope. Capricorn has free will. 7 of Pentacles. I don't know that this card has come out for anybody else so far. 7 of Pentacles talks about planting a seed and watching it grow and watching it come to harvest. And then there's this period of questioning. All this time I spent cultivating something. Was it worth it? Should I continue on? And Spirit, they won't give me a solid answer. They're just saying it's your choice. If you want to deal with this energy, that's your choice. It's either a new beginning or it's a lesson. But this is waiting for you, Capricorn. Honestly, I don't know what I would do. I'm not going to pretend like I'd be like, I'd walk through that door. I don't know. What if this Emperor is somebody that I really, really care about? And they're coming at me with an apology or outpouring of love such as it is, but they really mean it. I might get sucked in. I don't know. It's up to you. But it's... You're asking yourself the question right now. Is it worth it? So that's your reading, Capricorn. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Capricorn.